Yeah. I say yeah. I got a Rolex.
Hey y'all, this is allofdestiny, and in this video I will be showing you all how I got this twisted, double twisted, twisted bun. Everything is just twisted, okay? I like this hairstyle because for one, my hair is up and off of my shoulders since I live in Memphis and it is hot. Y'all were asking me about this hairstyle on Instagram. Originally, my mom did help me with this style because I was going to do a halo, and she was like, everybody's wearing their hairstyle, so try something different. So she did do the style originally. I just pretty much recreated it. So let me know what you all think. And I do know that my hair is very dirty in this video. I really only style my hair when it's dirty. So normally when my hair is straight and clean, it's like either in curls or a fresh wrap or something like that, then I wouldn't do a style like this. I usually only do playful hairstyles like this when my hair is dirty and needs to be washed, because that kind of helps me extend the time from washing my hair, and I can get more wear out of having flat ironed hair or straightened hair or whatever the case may be. And yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, so I'm starting off with all of my hair down, and pretty much my hair is kind of dirty, but we're just going to proceed with the style anyway. I'm going to part my hair on the left hand side and take my clip-ins. I'm going to actually use my BetterLength clip-ins. I'm going to use the straight ones. They do come in kinky straight, which is 14 inches, what I have. They also come in curly and as well as straight, which is what I'll be using. And I'll link all those videos from when I reviewed these clip-ins so that you all can check them out. Okay, so just going to first section off my hair. I find this finger section, it works better because it's quicker and the parting is not too precise just for this kind of hairstyle. And so I'm going to take first I took the 2 clip-ins. I'm going to clip those in the back. Then I'm going to take my 3 clip-ins and kind of clip those in as well. And you just want to kind of keep the sections just a little bit spaced out, not too much. You don't really need all of the clip-ins for this hairstyle. And then I'm just taking another 2 straight clip-in, and I'm just going to apply that one mostly towards the middle portion of my head. And I didn't go too close towards the front because I do want that all to blend together. So then I'm just going to take a brush, kind of just smooth everything out and brush it all together. That way the clip-ins are very undetectable and you can't really tell that I have them in. The color is 1B, so it blends very well with my own natural hair color. Okay, so since my hair is going to be twisted up in the back, I'm just going to, at this point, make sure my edges are laid and slayed, okay? Everything on fleek at all times. So I want to put some edge control, or actually this is the edge tamer that I'm putting on my edges, and I'm just continuing to brush everything out to make sure that it's very smooth and neat for the style. And I also like to put my edge tamer on, and I like to style this just a little bit before I begin the style, and then we'll proceed to actually lay in my edges after we've completed the hairstyle. So I'm just adding a little more hair over the clip-ins to make sure that everything blends very seamlessly and smoothly, and that you can't tell and see any lumps or anything within the actual hair. So I just pick a side and I'm going to start twisting it at this point. My edges, I am going to go back and finish those later, but for twisting purposes, I do like to already have a little of the edge control on my hair because it helps out with that. So I'm doing an actual 2-stranded twist, trying to make sure that I get in the frame so that I don't have to redo it. And I'm just going to loosely twist my hair. And the reason I'm twisting it loosely is because it'll create more of a bigger twist, and you can kind of pull it apart a little bit more just for whatever look that you're going for. But for me, I wanted more so a looser twist. And I'm not the best when it comes to twisting or braiding hair, but for me the style always turns out kind of cute and wearable, so I just kind of lay it and just rock it and slay it like that. So after going halfway done with one side, you just want to stop and not finish the entire thing because we're going to connect 2 pieces together. So I just used a hairpin to hold that in place, and then I'm going to proceed to twist in the other side as well. And I'm just kind of grabbing the clip-ins as well as my own hair, and it all just kind of goes together, just fit it all in there together. And when you get towards the end of wherever the length of your own natural hair stops, if you add clip-ins in, just make sure you're twisting that part a little bit tighter just so those pieces don't slip out of the hair. And if it gets a little tangled on you and you want everything to be a little more smooth, just continue to brush it out and don't lose track of where you were twisting it, and just continue to connect the hair together. So after you've reached the end of that portion down to the bottom part of your neck, you want to go back in and make sure that they're both neat the way that you want them to look, and then you're going to just keep on twisting and kind of combine the 2 together, and you're going to make it one complete twist down to the end, kind of like when you were little and you wore like the little pigtails. You're just going to twist them all the way down to the end. And you can leave it down like that, just put a rubber band on the end if you like, but we're going to do an updo hairstyle. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all how I did just pin that up. And now you see why I said to make sure your edges are neat in the back as well, because you can kind of see the side. So I just take that hairpin and I kind of tuck the ends under there, and then really I just pinned it in any spots where I want to make sure that it doesn't fall down. So you just add enough hairpins to make sure that your hairstyle is going to stay. Everything is holding the way that you want it to look, because you don't want to look to the left or look to the right or move your head up or down and your hairpins start falling out or the hairstyle starts coming down. So apply and add as many hairpins as you would like for your hair. So next, after we're finishing, you're satisfied with the way that you've pinned your hair up, we gotta lay and slay the edges. Like, your hairstyle is not complete if your edges are not on fleek, okay? So you want to make sure that you, or the way that I do mine, I kind of just go in between using my red tail comb as well as my hair toothbrush, and that toothbrush is only used on my edges. And I kind of just, I've been swiveling mine lately, kind of doing more so of a swoopy style, because I feel like your edges do really accent the hairstyle. It just makes everything just go all together, like for the greater good of just having your hairstyle on fleek, okay? And the reason that the toothbrush works very well is because it helps to get the really small pieces of hair that are in the front, and it just makes everything look a little more laid when each individual piece of hair is all pulled together. And I just tried that different little thing with the side pieces of my hair. I kind of swooped them down and then swooped it back. Since my hair was pulled back, I just felt that it was a little more accent to the hairstyle. Definitely style your edges the way that you like. And yeah, that is pretty much finished results, because I can kind of play around with my edges for a long time. But after you're done styling your edges, you can pull apart the twist just a little bit if you want to make it larger. And then I went back in and kind of just combed within my twist so that the edges blend into the hairstyle. And that is pretty much the finished results. As far as sleeping on this, I would tie it down with a hair scarf and then just put a bonnet on top. That way I can just neaten it up in the morning and make sure that the clip ends are still hidden. And that's pretty much the finished results. You can choose to add hair if you like. That is a personal preference. I chose to add hair since my hair is only to my shoulders, just for length and to be able to actually style it this way. If you don't want to add length, then after you twist up your two sections, you can just pin them, kind of like that halo hairstyle. I also have a similar video if you can't twist your hair, if you would like to wear it in maybe a braided bun hairstyle, which is very similar to this look, then I will link that video also as well. And be sure to check out my 20 hairstyles for relaxed hair. Questions or comments, be sure to leave all of that down below, because I love reading your comments. Relaxed, natural, transitioning, whatever hairstyle, be sure to share your pictures with me on Instagram and Twitter, because I would love to see them. And I'll talk to y'all in my next video, and I thank y'all so much for watching.